Hello everyone, this is KG-0RVY and we are here with the Wouxun KG-UV6D radio, and we're going to go ahead and do the programming on this manually. You may have seen the video where we went through the software that comes bundled with your radio, and now we are actually going to go through this manual here and learn on what some of the stuff means. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, I don't use all the features that you can do in here. There's a couple of them, or a few of them I do use. So there are a total of 32 different features in here that you can program, and we're just going to cover a few of them. Like I said, it'll be just the more common ones, at least that I end up using, and might be the same for you too. So we'll go ahead and get started with that. So our first one that we're going to cover is transmitting power. I always have mine set to high just because it's hard enough to work on 5 watts as it is. So what you can do is you go to that and you can use the knob here, or you can actually use these arrows on selecting what function to do. Now if you look on, at least in my book, it is page 17 for this option. You can see I've got it set to high, and I have to act quick, otherwise you know, I lose the screen here. So you can set it to low, or you can set it to high, and that's how you do it. It's just using these arrows, or again you can use the squelch knob and do it that way. So we'll go ahead, we'll leave it on high and just hit menu again.
Function select.
And it goes back to that. Our next stop is actually going to be DCS, which actually goes back to option 15. Now that's receiving, transmitting, and you can see I've got it set up for that one there. Receiving DCS and transmitting DCS. So these are the encryption codes that the repeaters use. So what we do is, and you can see since I didn't do anything there, you lose the screen, so you do have to act quick. What that does is certain repeaters like to block out any unwanted traffic, and in order to do that, they use certain encryption codes so that way any stray signals or anything don't get in, or any unwanted traffic. So you can go ahead and do that and hit menu, and then either use your arrows or your knob up here and go to option 15 to change that, and again hit menu again, and you will be able to use the up and down keys there to change that. So our next option that we're going to cover is the receiving CTCSS, which is on menu option 15. If we go ahead and hit menu and go to 15, you can see I have it off. But if we wanted to turn it on, we can go ahead and we can find the frequency that we want to tune into and set that up. Then once you're done, and I'm going to go ahead and keep mine to off, just hit menu again, and then that will set that. Then we can move on to our next stop. This is the receiving end of the DCS. This is the transmitting, and then this is the transmitting CTC, and then the receiving. So, and you can see for this frequency I've got 114.8 hertz programmed for this, and then we can keep moving along here. But if I wanted to change that, hit menu, and I can use my squelch knob, which you can see me turning there, and you know, I can go back and I can change it to whatever I want, but we're gonna keep it there. Hit menu, and then I can move on to the next option I want to program here, which for us is going to be the frequency menu on 22 here. Whoop. Right there. This will allow us to change it to frequency. This is a channel mode, and we can change it to frequency or channel frequency in addition to the name. This is what's going to come up on the screen. Like if we go like this, you'll see what I mean here. So what you'll see is you can see the frequency that I have set that I'm on, and then the name of it. Now keep in mind that what this is going to do is this bottom one is going to act as the name, And this top one here, if we go ahead and change by hitting the AB key, and the top one is going to be the frequency. So if you want to see the frequency, or the name and the frequency, they have to be on the same channel in order for them. So if you see here, these are both set to channel 7. Now if I change either one of these, it's not going to be accurate. Like if I go ahead and I change this to this frequency, which is on channel 11, you'll see that this is still WX3. That's my weather, one of my weather channels, which is still on channel 7. And this is on 11. So I know that this frequency is not matched with that. So if I do want to know what the name of that is, I can go ahead and I can bump this one up to 11 also. And we'll see that that's actually my weather channel 7. So you can see how that works. So since we want to get rid of that, I like to keep, I want to keep on frequency. The next option that we want to take a look at here is the offset. So for 2 meter, that should actually be set up to 600 kilohertz. So I may have a little error in the programming there, so I'll have to fix that. So that's what that is. So if we go back, we hit menu, and you come up across the offset, which is option 24, as you can see. And I'm just going to move this so I don't lose my blue screen. The offset is set to 5.0, but we can go ahead and hit our menu key there and just go ahead and change that. And I'll leave it for now, but you can see, just by turning the squelch knob, you can also do it through the arrow keys if you'd like, that way instead. That's how you would change that frequency for the offset. So you know how to do that now. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this back to the 5.0 for now. Hit menu, and then we can go and look at our other options that we want to do. So we're going to go ahead and do the channel name. So channel name is the option that allows us to give our, when we turn this on, and like you saw before, I had WX7, WX3. Those are the channel names that allow you to name these, whatever you want, given that you do 6 characters. So as long as it's within 6 characters, you can name it whatever you want. So that's what the channel name does. And then lastly, we're going to go ahead and look at the channel memory. Now when you create a new channel, what you do in order to do that is, let's just do 145.000, and say we want to save that to a channel. What we'll do is we'll go ahead, we'll go up to channel memory, and even if we don't remember how many channels we already have programmed, here's a clue. Watch what happens when I keep scrolling in this direction. Did you notice it? The channel, the CH dash, will actually drop off once I reach that point of where I can put in a new channel. If the CH slash is in front of the number, so if we go all the way back here to 1, you can see that these are all saved channels. And as soon as I hit right there, that's an open spot. That's available for me to save this. So I can go ahead and I can go like that, and we now have an 18th channel. That's how you would delete it if you turn it to option 28 or 29, sorry. You delete the channel. This is channel memory. So now if we just let the screen go blank and we go back into channel mode, and we go to '18, there you go. You'll see it, 145.000. And you can see that the count also stops at 18 until we enter in the 19 channel. So what we can do is we'll go ahead and delete this channel. And we got that selected already, so there we go, done deal. Those are pretty much all the features that I use. And you know, once you get this programmed, you're going to start even using less because a lot of it's already pre-programmed. So you know, I still wanted to show you guys you know, how to be able to program this through the radio. So even if you don't get the software working, you know, you can try to do it from the radio. And I know that that can be kind of tedious and longhand, but you know, the thing is when you're out on the road, you know, you're not going to have a computer with you all the time. There's going to be times where the computer is going to be useless for you. So learn how to program through the radio. I've had it for a while, and like I said, once I got everything in here, I don't even find myself doing any programming. You know, but I also don't use my radio quite as much as other people may. So take that for a grain of salt. Anyways, I hope this was informative. I hope this would help any of you out there that are having problems with trying to program the radio from the radio itself. And you know, I would like to also say thanks a lot to everybody out there. Thanks for the views, thanks for the subscriptions. Also, if you liked the video, go ahead and click that like button. It's right down there. You might see it. Looks like a thumbs up. Actually, it's this way, thumbs up. If you like it, you know, go ahead, please leave a comment, rate it, and subscribe if you haven't already and would like to have you know, more upcoming videos coming your way and be alerted of those when they come. Thanks a lot, and this is KG-UV6D RVY.